What is up, beautiful people? It is Diamond Leveled Up, of course, and I'm coming to you with a new video, how to install box braids DIY by yourself. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of cheated a little bit. I had my mom help me part my hair, but neither here nor there. Don't take a peep at my bra in the back, and I had a couple of little peep holes in my top with the buttons. So anyway, let's get back to business. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys my actual setup that is here. I had a full body mirror in front of me, but I had my combs, my hair products. I used some Cantu spray for protective styles. I sprayed that on the actual hair. And then this is just me showing you what I was working with, y'all. I had already pre-parted everything. My mom helped me pre-part, and I sprayed in this Cantu hair protective spray. And I really like it, guys. It has apple cider vinegar in it, but and it's like a refresher type of spray. So I sprayed it on the hair before install, and then I've obviously been putting it in my hair as I rock the style. But I wanted to show y'all my little setup. I got my comfy chair set up right in front of the mirror, and of course I'm adding some biotin hair oil in to my roots. Thank God my mom helped me part this, y'all, because without her, the parting is the longest for me. I'm gonna be straight, I'm gonna be real. I do it myself sometimes, yes, but other times I have my mom come over and I say, Mom, I'm gonna make you dinner, or I'm gonna order some food, some P.F. Chang's. That's what we had when she came over. And just please part my hair for me. And then if you could just braid it, and then I will install and take it over from there. But anyway, this is me undoing one of the braids, and I'm starting a braid up, and I am grabbing that pre-sectioned hair, and as I braid, I'm just literally braiding it right in. I know this is not a good view at all, so please stay tuned for the better view, because I have a couple of braids I'm showing you like directly how I'm adding it in. But a lot of it is feeling, and I just want you to know that you can do it on your own. You can braid your own hair, y'all. It's a superpower. Black women have it typically. Anyone can actually do it. It's just, do you have the perseverance and the discipline to stick with it and finish the job? I think halfway through you're always going to be like, what the F am I doing? But once you get past the what the F am I doing moment and you actually finish, it's so rewarding, and it just makes you want to actually do it again and try different things. And braids, I love braids. They're so easy. My hair is so hard to manage. I'm new to this natural hairstyle game, y'all. Okay, I've cut off all the relaxer, and I'm trying to grow my hair out. It's at an awkward stage. So anyway, if you resonate with that type of content, please subscribe and join me through my hair journey, and let me know what you do to help to maintain your hair if you have similar hair texture as me. But anyway, I'm using some of that kaleidoscope gel. That's like my favorite hair gel to put on the root of each of the braids, and then I'm just brushing through them, and then I'm going to section them into 3 parts. So you'll see that me doing that here. And I've gotten a little further at this point, so you can see I've gotten a few braids in. Now I'm just starting the braid. Sometimes you have to wrap your arm around your head. It is what it is. Now you take that piece, you get a good grip, and then you just add it straight into the little pinchers. And you might have to fight with hair a little bit. You definitely want to get a good hair so you don't have to be fighting with knots and tangles and all that stuff. But you see me here, I just added it straight in where the pincher is, because it's easy grasp. And you'll get a closer view too. This isn't the only braid I'm going to do, so this is me adding it in where it feels comfortable, continuing to braid down. Get a really good grip, especially as you install, so that way those hairs don't slip. And then I'm just braiding it straight down. Now, once I get comfortable and it starts to feel a little weird going further down from that angle, I will kind of turn the braid so I can comfortably come over and braid the rest down. And I like to comb as I go just to prevent knotting and to make sure that none of my hairs are poking through. But look at those crisp parts, y'all. Shout out to Mom Dukes, for helping, because that was a big determiner of my time. And I will tell you that I started this style as far as installing the actual braids after all pre-parted. I started at around 8 a.m. and I got done at around 6 or 7 or so. So almost a full 12-hour shift. Not quite. I did take quite a few breaks, and I had lunch, and I went to the bathroom many times, and I took a break for a moment, but I wanted to keep pushing. So you definitely want to keep going, because you don't want to spend more than one day doing this. It's not for the weak, okay? And if you need to, take more than one day, but if usually, if you're doing something like this, you don't have a whole bunch of time, maybe just the weekend. So, but this is me finishing that braid up, and look, my hair is nice and tucked in there, and it's looking really, really good. So I loved how these braids came out, y'all. Just takes patience, diligence, hard work. You can do it. You can braid by yourself. Easy peasy. Okay, this is a little later in the evening, and as you can see, I'm making some progress. I'm at the top of the head now. I'm at the crown of the head, baby. My hair was prolonged. I was fighting, y'all. That's why I'm making faces. But here I go, installing another braid at the top. At this point, I'm like ready to get it over with. I'm ready to get it done. I'm trying to wrap this thing up. So I'm moving a little bit quicker. I always add in, when I have pinchers, it's usually my right hand, because my right hand's steady, and I grab with my left hand, and then I just pull it straight in and just start braiding that hair into my hair. Then I flip when I get comfortable. And I got about 2.5 rows left here, so super excited, super happy to be this far. And that's why I was like, let me show them what progress has been made. This is me adding way more gel to the ends, because the one thing too that I actually had to go back and fix my braids at the end after, it was probably a week after I did it, I went and fixed it. But basically, if you don't tuck your hair in enough, or if you don't have enough gel at the ends, like especially with curly or 4C hair, or really thick textured hair, your hair is going to pop out of the braid. So you have to for one, you have to have a good grip, and then also you have to have a good styling gel that can actually hold your hair into the braid, into the style. So here I am being real tight because I know I'm at the end of my own hair, and I don't want any of my own hair to just be popping out. And I will, if it pops out, if I'm braiding and I see something's popped out, I will undo it and fix it so that my hair is not popping out, because obviously it is a protective style. So that's why we want to make sure hair is really protected. But this is how it came out, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit that subscribe button. I wanted to showcase these products again. I know y'all are like, girl, you are not getting paid, and I really am not, but I really did use these for the first time, and I really enjoyed it. Especially the apple cider vinegar, super fresh feeling on my scalp. Definitely want to put foam on it, want to dip your ends in hot water, and I didn't show that, so I wanted to just speak on that really quickly. But put foam all throughout. That's that setting foam, makes it feel really refreshed. Make sure your scalp is oiled, and yes, girl, then you can just swing your braids everywhere you want to swing them. This is me giving y'all a little extra swing action, showing y'all the final product. Thanks again for watching. Subscribe.